Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Preeti and in this video today we will see variables in Java, data types in Java and access specifiers in Java. So let's get started. Variables are nothing but a container so that you can store your data values in that particular variable. Variables make your data easily manageable and you can easily manipulate the data using variables in your program. So this is the syntax of how you can declare a variable. You have to give a type of your variable, then there will be a name of variable, and finally you have to assign a value to that particular variable. Now we have three types of variables in Java: local variables, instance variables, and static variables. Local variables are nothing but variables which you have declared within any method or in any code block or in any constructor. These variables are accessible within that particular method only. You cannot access those variables throughout your class or throughout the execution of your program. These methods are associated with, these variables are associated with a method. So once the execution of your method has been started, local variables get initialized and get destroyed when the execution of particular method has been finished. Second one, instance variables. So variables which you declared within any class but outside of any method, these variables are called as the instance variables. You can access these variables to all the methods within your class. Instance variables are associated with the object. So once you create an object of particular class, instance variables get initialized and get destroyed when that object get garbage collected by JVM. Third one is the static variables. So these variables are declared within a class but outside of any method, but you have to write a static keyword before you declare, like if you want to declare any variable as a static, you have to write a static keyword. So static keyword we will see in my further videos, but for now, if you want to declare any variable as a static, then you have to use the static keyword. Static variables are accessible to all the methods within the class and to all other classes that use the class. Static variables are associated with a class. So once you load your class, static variables get initialized, and once you unload the particular class, then your static variables get destroyed. Instance variables, you cannot share instance variable in between two objects, but in case of static variables, these variables get shared between two classes. Now we will see data types in Java. So data types, it is nothing but a classification of data which specifies the different sizes and values in particular variable can be stored. So we have two types of data types: primitive data types, which is provided by a Java with their particular size and particular type, and non-primitive data types are nothing but a user-defined data types in which uh, you can use a primitive data types. So for example, we have classes, interfaces, arrays, or enum, which you can create as per your requirement, or user can create as per their requirement with using primitive data types. So this is the classification of data types. We have primitive data types and non-primitive. In primitive, we have basically boolean, character, char, byte, int, short, long, float, and double data type. And in non-primitive, you can derive non-primitive data types using primitive data types. So in non-primitive, we have string, array, classes, enum, etc. Now we'll see access specifiers. Access specifiers are nothing but keywords which we use so that we can give access to particular method or class or variable, we can restrict the use of our variable or class or methods. So if you want to restrict the use of your particular method, then you have to use access specifiers, or we can say access modifiers. In Java, there are keywords like public, protected, default, and private that defines the access of your variable or method or any class. Access specifiers will determine where in the program that variable or a class or any method can be accessed. So now we'll see these four keywords. So we have a public. The access level of a public access modifier is you can access public variables anywhere, or for anywhere, like you can access public methods or variables within the class or outside a class, or you can access them within a package and also can access them outside of your particular package. The protected is these variables can be accessible within the package and outside the package through the child class. For example, you are achieving inheritance here. So you have one class A, and in class A you have a access modifier protected with some method fun. So that, and you have a class B. So in class B you are inheriting class A. Okay, so in that case, you can access that fun method which is protected inside that your class, even if it is from another package. But if you do not have any child class or any subclass, in that case, you cannot use the protected methods or protected variables outside of a package. You can use the protected methods within that particular package. Okay, default, it is introduced by Java. It is also called as a package private. So default variables or default methods are accessible within that particular package. And if you forget to specify any access level, or if you forget to specify the access modifier, in that case it will be by default a default access modifier. Last one is a private. Private is only within, like you can access those variables only within that class. You cannot access it outside of your class. You cannot access it even inside that particular package. You can access private methods or private variables within the class only. So I hope you guys understood. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching again. Keep learning, keep growing.